Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host, Liddy. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
Time for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
They was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? And it's another episode of Inside the Nest with your boy King DV. And with my co-host, what's going on, bro?
And I'm chilling, man. Enjoying, another Wednesday, man. Back at it again. Training camp wide open. Friday is gonna be an epic movie. So, we just locked and loaded, man. We just ready to, get back to the real football. Right now it's preseason and camp. I can't wait to see that scoreboard up there, and at the end you get a 1 or you get a 1. Either way, W or L. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to see it, man.
Yeah, man. It's a lot to get into. Man. Where do you want to start?
Go ahead. Take the way.
You don't want me to take the way. You ain't gonna like this.
Go ahead.
So how do you feel, right? You know where I'm going with it. How do you feel about James Bradberry getting those first team reps since CJ was out? Let's start there.
I'm not, 100% happy about those snaps, right? But I look at it as somebody said it best. You need camp bodies. You need somebody to take the injuries and get cut at the end of it. So I'm on their path. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You a camp body right now. Until you prove me otherwise, you a camp body, man. You haven't really done or proved anything to me. You know what I mean? So, no, man. I think kind of like, wasn't it him and Maddox taking the first team snaps?
So Maddox did take the first team snaps one day, and then he got swapped out like really quick, and then James Bradberry came back in.
I mean, listen, we need depth in the room right now. We got 3 guys out with injury.
Going around
in the safety room at this moment.
Going around it. How do you feel about the situation?
What you mean?
You going around the question, brother.
I told you, I need camp bodies. I need somebody to go out there and take
bro. We are not going to do James Bradberry like that. I don't care how much we don't like him or anything like that. He is not a camp body, bro. You can't go from a camp body.
That man a camp body, man. He just out there to get injured, man. And you know what?
You shout out.
Yeah.
No, man. It's telling. For me, it's telling. How they feel or view James Bradberry, how they respect him. Yes, everybody agreed that he had an awful season last season. Just being the Philadelphia Eagle, but at the same time, like, everybody have to applaud the fact that he's holding himself accountable, and that's the word going around the Eagles organization. He held himself accountable. He was able. Listen. He held himself accountable. He was able to know, like, okay, well, let me try it here, because he knew it was talent coming in, and basically look. Now he getting number 1 reps because my man's shoulder hurt. Get well soon, CJ. But still, he's actually doing what he need to be doing to get some reps.
Hey Howie, go get Justin, please, because if James Bradberry start my season as my safety, I'm gonna be cold.
Yeah, that's a good segue. So Justin Simmons last season was making $15 million. You think he's gonna go down?
No, he wanted to go up, but I think his as longer you wait, the price go down.
Not now that the team gets desperate. And I don't feel like the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't feel like the Philadelphia Eagles is there.
Hold on. How long do you wait for a team to get desperate?
As long as you're willing to wait.
You never know the outcome, bro. You waiting on the injury. You waiting on something catastrophic to happen to somebody on the team where they have no choice but to come pull you out of the depths. and they still ain't gonna want to pay you 17.
No, ain't nobody gonna want to pay him 17. That's why he's still sitting there.
Ain't nobody fit to pay him 17.
No,
it ain't
he either
happening,
gonna
bro.
play. He gonna play under this 9 or 10, or he gonna
I can
end up.
see. No. I ain't gonna put him that far. I say he can get 12. He can get 12, 13, and we'll pay him 10 to 12.
I don't know,
but we ain't going 17. Most teams right now, they'll pay him 10. They'll pay him 12. Like, it's a few teams out there that he can shake the tree for 12. But you're not getting over 12. 12 is your max right now, good brother.
you gotta take that.
And it's gonna be short term.
17.
No, you gotta think. It's gonna be short term. So the 12 ain't gonna hurt the team to pay him for one season to come in and do his job. And if you work out, we might can talk about another 1 year come. But ain't nobody signing him to no multi 3-4 years.
He ain't doing no more 1 deals, bro. He ain't gonna do no 1 year deals.
That's what it's gonna come down to.
Not if he ball out with us.
You got guys that's 20.
He probably get a strong 3.
No. I'm saying we can talk about another deal after you prove this 1 deal. I need you to get this 1 off, and then we can talk about maybe getting you a 2-year cut him. But I ain't coming out and giving you no 3-year deal off the rip like I gave CJ. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Cat? Nah, but it's interesting though, bro, because I was just thinking earlier, like, about some things, and I was just like, do we have, as Eagles, right? Do we have like the stability to make people want to stay here? You know, they want to stand on things.
What you mean?
Like players, coaches, does the culture that we have cultured inside of the Philadelphia Eagles organization, does it, you know, like I was just thinking about like Steichen, first opportunity to get up out of here, he was gone. JG was gone. We kind of pushed our Super Bowl winning coach out the door because he wanted to be more of he wanted to be more centric around what Doug Peterson wanted to do. And then we was on the verge of pretty much firing the coach that got us back to the Super Bowl after Dougie P. You know what I'm saying? Because of his inability to be effective on the offensive side of the ball. Just thinking back, like, you know, it's been a long time since we had like a tenured coach, bro, that really like came in, was here, was rocking out for years. You know what I mean? I just wonder, is it people come here to be better and then they go somewhere else to get what they want, or do they not just, you know, do they feel like Howie might be too much?
No, I don't think that at all. I think that first things first, Jeff Lurie and Harry Roseman know where they want this team to go. They want to bring some Super Bowls to the city, back to the city. I feel like, you know, when you have coaches like Andy Reid, Doug Peterson, you know, they were player coaches, but they were coaches that got the team to the promised land. One of those coaches won. Yes, Nick Sirianni took the team to the promised land, but he wasn't really hands-on like he was last season. And it's difficult. It's like night and day. Like, you sit up there and be this guy that, you know, your attitude is like from the city, you know, everybody likes you and everything because we're winning. But then when the stuff start to go down, and it's like you can't even turn this team around, you're going against the offensive coordinator, you're sitting up here going against the quarterback. So now y'all relationship is in a risk. It's a lot that happened with Nick Sirianni being on the outs. It wasn't just the simple fact that, okay, he went to the Super Bowl, and we held on to stuff like that. And like, it's a reason why Mike Tomlin is still the head coach of the Steelers. The Steelers didn't do anything. They've just been winning at each and every day. Been consistent, but he's still.
You got to think they had 3 coaches in 70 years,
right? But my whole thing is that he never caused any chaotic, or he wasn't toxic in that locker room enough for people to be iffy about it.
But you bringing up the Steelers kind of point me to my fact, like Steelers. I guess you could say the Patriots. You know, it's teams like, you know, even though Dallas wasn't all great, they believed in, you know, a couple of their coaches for a long period of time. I just feel like we be having like short tenders, man. I just want something like I want something that's like more, you know, like, hey, look, we finna ride it out. Like, I understand that whatever Nick Sirianni isn't calling plays, but I also want the coordinators to kind of stick it through too. Like, you don't really hear about like guys leaving unless it's a great opportunity. To me, it seems like now it's more about let's move up to be a coach. But I'm hoping, like, I know my defensive coordinator don't want to coach, right? I know he don't want a head coach no more unless somehow he's getting the head coaching job for the Eagles, and I'm pretty sure he don't even want that. But like for Kellen, like if he come in and he succeeds, then does he leave or does he stay? And then if he is looking to leave, does now you have to fire Nick Sirianni so you could give Kellen Moore the reins? And then what if he sucks as a head coach once you promote him to head coaching? Now are we in another bad situation?
Hey, I mean that's just, you know, the risk you got to take. You know, we live in a microwave
That's
era
a
now,
risk you
and
willing to take.
everybody's no, not me, but it's the organization we talking about. You know, they are like, look, if you're not going to be it, you're not for the team. You got to be out, and that we can find somebody else that's going to be for the team. Um, Player wise, I feel like that players that wanted to be here will be here. You know, CJ left and came right back because he liked it here. Um, that's just to name one, at least. I just feel like, you know, a lot of teams wants to play. I mean, a lot of players want to play for this organization because of what the fan base brings, and just the talent that we have around it. You know, a lot of people in
I
the
wasn't
league.
necessarily talking about those type of players though. I was talking more quarterback because I know you hear the arguments going on. I thought you had, you know, they talk about we build chaotic quarterback rooms. That's why we having problems with Jalen Hurts like we had with Carson Wentz. That's what they
We
said.
don't have we don't have problems with Jalen Hurts. What are they talking about?
They said it's toxic and they don't believe he's gonna survive long in this environment or what's going on
You
in the
know,
field.
sometimes we gotta have deaf ears to days. You know, because it's not it's nothing wrong with Jalen Hurts playing here, being here. He's been the guy. You know what I'm saying? We as Philadelphia Eagles fans has faith in him, and now the National Football League has faith in him. You know, he's doing stuff that, you know, other quarterbacks didn't even get a chance to sniff. So that's what I'm saying. That, you know, nobody has an issue with Jalen Hurts. Nobody. I don't understand that.
And
Like,
that's
what
the
issue
word,
is it?
man. I heard what's the name in Coach Marcus and Tone was talking about it earlier. Like that's what's kind of been people going around, kind of like we built in a chaotic room, and you know that's kind of why we keep going through these situations with quarterbacks. You know, so that's why I asked you, like, do you feel like we? I feel like we build a culture where people want to stay. I feel like, you know, the culture we have makes people like C.J. Gardner-Johnson want to come back. It makes guys like Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey want to be Eagles for life. Like it makes guys like A.J. Brown, you know, change his life to be more of a, you know, a leader, more of a team guy. More, you know, he has pretty much endowed his family to be Eagles. You know what I mean? Every time you look up, he's doing something with his family around, you know, the team around, you know, the Eagles facilities. Like all those guys, they feel comfortable bringing their families here. You know, they always laughing and having a good time when they're around like Howie or Jeff or any of the coaching staff. You always see like everybody's enjoyed, right? But then it's like when people say stuff like that, I'd be like, we didn't really have. I mean, they said Donovan too. Like, you know, it was hectic with Donovan and T.O. and then, you know, we had the Carson Wentz situation. Now we having the J. But Carson Wentz caused his own problems. He wasn't excited that we won a Super Bowl that he wasn't the starting quarterback for. No, I mean, that's exactly what happened. Like, and Donovan
I
McNabb
want
was
to
a
know.
big baby.
I want to know what issues in the locker room do Jalen Hurts have? That's what
In
I
the
want to
locker
know.
room, I haven't seen any. I mean, they
So,
say AJ
so
Brown
to
and him are
compare,
beefing. That's what somebody
they
told
not
me. I
beefing.
said, what? Listen,
They're not
no. They
beefing. See,
told me
outside
that,
looking
and I
in,
said, what? I said, huh? I started posting pictures. I'm like, so they beefing. I posted the picture like he holding his daughter. He's sitting behind him in the cart. Like they standing next to. They're beefing.
Here's the thing, man, and not to get too political, but when somebody is going to get somebody that they don't have nothing on, you create everything. You create rumors. Period. Today they just came at this man about Wink. The conversation with Wink. Like that was last year, bro. Like we focus on this year. Like I don't understand why people want this man to fail. He didn't do anything but play football the correct way and just win. I don't understand why, these reporters, anybody that other people are listening to, but it's no riff in no damn locker room, man. I don't know.
Shout out to Fair, man. Shout out to Wrestling with the Bros, man. Hey, man, y'all can catch them Tuesday at 9 p.m., man. They always live and having a good show if you into the wrestling. But,
no, 803. I agree with you. Like, no other quarterback is really going through this. Nah, Dallas didn't win nothing. Dallas didn't win anything since Dak became the starter. And they on Dak, they basically praising Dak. This fan base is the only fan base I know that sit up there and just follow the lead of the higher national sports media and be like, oh, this is what's going on with them. This is what's going on. But they telling you, like, look, this is not what's going on. It's not. I don't get it, bro.
That ain't fair. I don't even think he know your team, but he shot at you just well. He shot at you just perfectly. He a Dallas fan. You hit him right in the chest.
No, I'm just saying they praise him though, and that's rightfully so. I'm just saying our fan base don't be for Jalen like the whole fan base like Dallas is for Dak, and Dak hasn't won anything. That's just facts. I'm not trying to jazz somebody in the chest, but it is what it is.
But nah, I think I agree. I think Jalen Hurts and Nick said I think they got a good. I think last year the chemistry got off because everything was off the rails and everything was, when you're losing, it's hard to have good camaraderie with people. You know what I mean? But I feel like I don't know. I feel like they fit well together. I told you that before. Mm-hmm. I feel like Nick Sirianni bring an element to this team that I like, but he also does some things I don't like. You know what I mean? You don't always have to be boisterous. You don't always have to be loud. Sometimes you could just be you. You know what I'm saying? Just be you. And every moment you don't got to capitalize or try to rub it in or do things like that. Yelling at the fans multiple times in the last 2 seasons. That's not necessary. Because last year when we was getting our teeth kicked in, you wasn't yelling. You was over there arguing with the players and you had bad energy. So I think like for me, I really think we're gonna have a tough road to pass if we succeed. I think the only way we ended up keeping the coaching staff as far as offensive coordinator and that situation is if we do like okay. We're not great. Nobody's coming to poach. If we do well, people are gonna come and get our coaches, and it seems like it's always like that. Like Philadelphia does well, and then all our coaches are trying to get jobs or they're offered jobs. And I just don't know like how we gonna defeat that situation.
So you can't defeat it. It's inevitable. People have their own agendas. And I can tell you today and tomorrow, like, hey, I'm still gonna do this, and then I'll be like, no, man, look, you know what? I'm out. Shit, I have done it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know Kellen Moore's agenda, so you can't just hold him there. If the opportunity comes that he feel like that he can win, and he could be a head coach somewhere else, so be it. Vic, I'm not too worried about because Vic, he said this is it.
That's why I ain't even speaking on defense. The only way he's leaving is like Pittsburgh. If the head coaching job in Pittsburgh was opened up, I could see him maybe there. That's it.
Right. But no, like Kellen Moore is going to have to figure it out. I feel like that Kellen Moore is in a situation now. He had a success with Dallas. He didn't have too much success with the Chargers. I think he's at the point where he needs to be consistent for a couple years before he even try to go for that head coaching position. I don't think he should be one and done, but that's my opinion.
My best scenario is like him staying 2 or 3 years and somebody being properly groomed to step in, so we not completely not like Brian Johnson where you was just sitting in the background and then somebody said step up. No, somebody that's actually in there, somebody that's getting their feet wet, game planning with Kellen, learning how he calling games. You almost the coordinator yourself. You know what I mean, DV? Like that's my optimum plan of somebody, being properly groomed, trained the ropes. So if Kellen does leave in 2-3 years, we got somebody that steps in, and Jalen Hurts isn't, oh man, I gotta learn a new system. Oh man, we gotta, start all over from scratch. We gotta bring somebody else in, somebody I'm not comfortable with. I want to see us, really groom a coach inside of this, this organization and be able to, grind him up the ranks, man, and really give him an opportunity. Because I just don't know, steady bringing new guys in, steady telling Jalen Hurts to learn this system, learn that system. I don't think that's the way it goes.
I hear everything that you're saying right now, but I feel like that Eagles organization, Howie and Jeff Lurie, are looking at it as we got a window. We signing these guys and everything. We have a window for them to be together and win at least a couple Super Bowls in this run. I don't want it to be like to the point where, yes, like you said, switching coordinators, switching head coach. I don't want it to be like that. But then again, like I said, I think that's their downfall is that they don't want to settle. They don't want to settle, and not selling it has you change up a lot, and that's just how it is. Now you got a disgruntled quarterback that just told you that he's tired of dealing with different coordinators, different coaches. So now he's disgruntled. We don't want him to be like that. He knows what it's going to take to win here, and that's all that should matter. Um, and like I said, players don't, Saquon wanted to come here. Saquon came out and said that, hey, Saquon, Devin White, they all said, hey, I got offered more other places, but I wanted to come here. That should tell you something, regardless if it was just for the talent or, just the organization itself, and it was the right fit for their families. It was the right thing to do with them, and they felt the connection. I feel like that Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni's relationship is great, but best friends, family members, all of them, they argue. These two just came together and they basically co-workers. They basically co-workers. So, hey, okay, they didn't know how to handle losing, basically. Oh, we was winning. Oh, he's jumping up and down on the sideline and everything. Jalen Hurts is doing this and stuff like that. Losing, Jalen Hurts not talking to nobody, and he's sitting up there cursing everybody out, thinking that he's the guy. So he's basically not going. That's basically what happened. That's what we saw all last season. So it has nothing to do with their relationship. It had everything to do with okay, when adversity hit us, how are we going to respond? Now I don't know what time of the year is going to happen this season, but it's going to happen, and it probably won't be a long stretch like that 1-6, but it's going to be like a 3-game slid that it's like, oh, we 1-2, oh, da-da-da-da. Now the storylines come out. How you handle that? Because y'all already
You
dealt with
think
it, so
so?
y'all should have learned and grow with it. Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna
it's
be a
going to be,
3. I can't see a 3.
bro. It's going to be
I can
something
see us
stupid.
losing to one of them. It's gonna be one of them poop teams that we supposed to go in there and beat up on, and
Right.
they're gonna do some craziness.
It's going to be something stupid. It's going to be something stupid, bro. No, like it's more so that he's so polished right now with just the accolades and all that, and the spotlight that he got on him now. People want him to be successful now, and then also they just used to just, hey, he's not the guy. He can't throw. He can't do this. He's a running quarterback, as your fan base always say. He's a running quarterback. Things like
But
that.
DV, if you think about it, he right. Think about who Jalen Hurts get compared to. He don't get compared to the guys in his class. He get compared to the guys that's been in the league 8-9 years. You like, dang, well, I only got 4 years of work.
But that's what I'm saying. But why though?
To prove the narrative, to push the narrative. If you don't combat back that you compare 9 years of work to 4 years of work, it makes Jalen Hurts look like he's underperforming. But when you compare him to the guys he came in with, he's top of the class. They don't want to put him in the Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow conversations. No. You want me in the Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, all those conversations, guys that have a big body of work, it's been in the league way longer than Jalen. So I kind of agree with Fair.
So why
they
can't
don't
it be?
want to compare me to the 24
But why can't it be? But why can't it be one of the same? Of hey, they comparing Jalen Hurts to these people for a reason, because Jalen Hurts put his team on his back. Jalen Hurts win ball games. Jalen Hurts got an NFC championship. He was MVP runner up for a couple years until the downfall of last season, and then on top of that, he made it to a Super Bowl.
It's
the only person
DB, if I set the expectations up here and you really should have been right here and you failed just a little bit, I could be like, oh, I told you so. Oh man, he threw for 3,900 yards. He didn't throw for 4,000. I told you he couldn't throw for 4,000.
Right, but he didn't throw for 4,000. We still made it to the Super Bowl. I'll take the under. I'm in the game.
But it's just to say he failed. That's all it is, man. Like you can say we can sit here and tell the truth about the game, right? We can say, man, look, man, the defense didn't stop on. They're gonna rewind every time and be like, he fumbled. Oh, you don't remember the last pass? He had a chance to win the game. What happened with that Hail Mary? But you won't say that Josh Allen threw interceptions.
I think that's more so. I think that's more so for the fan base. I don't think that's
but
towards.
Look, last year Jalen Hurts threw what, 14 interceptions?
Okay.
How many Josh Allen threw? 14, right?
Yep.
But who the turnover machine right now?
I don't know.
Jalen, right? They're saying Jalen the turnover guy. But no. Josh Allen been averaging 13 plus interceptions a year. Right. And they say he's a gunslinger. He's trying to make things happen. He's trying to put his team on his back.
Right.
But Jalen Hurts don't got a track record of throwing interceptions. This is his first double-digit interception since he stepped in the league.
Right. But okay, my point is that I'm not going to be controlled by what they're saying. What I see and what I know is that Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Josh Allen when it comes to winning. Like, I don't care about all the stats and all that. If you're not taking me to the big game, if you're not taking me to the NFC Championship, I don't care about what you're talking about. This is why players respect him. He technically the fourth best quarterback in the league, which is crazy. But here we are.
But what I'm saying is they're comparing it. How long Josh Allen been in the league? Going on his 8th season.
Okay.
You can see what they're comparing him to. They're like, oh man, look, he not putting up Josh Allen numbers. What was Josh Allen putting up in the seasons that Jalen Hurts is in right now? They don't want to go back to that. They want you to compare Patrick Mahomes right now, Josh Allen right now, these guys right now, what they're doing right now. They don't want to go back and be like, well, yeah, Jalen Hurts is on the trajectory to be, if not what they are, better. They don't want to do that. They don't want to go through and say, well, dang, Jalen Hurts has got better every season he's been behind the center. Every year he takes snaps, he getting better. But they don't want to say that Trevor Lawrence is getting worse. Justin Herbert can't get it done. Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. Like, but you don't want to compare him to the guys he came in with, because he the second round pick and he outperforming the Golden Boys. You want Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert and Tua and all those guys to be put on this pedestal of winning, of successful quarterbacks, but the only dudes that's winning is a handful, and Jalen Hurts one of them. He has one of the best winning percentages since he came in the league. But You don't want to compare him to the guys he in the league with. You don't want to compare him to his peers. You want to compare him to his elders. But it's fair though. If that's what they want to do, cool. He just gonna keep proving them wrong.
But you compare it to them because the work that he put in, and since he's been in the league, like I said, all that stuff about he's a turnover machine. Everything that they say is it's to the fan base because they know it's going to be a click, regardless if it's Dan Sileo, regardless if it's anybody from another fan base, regardless if it's our own fan base or whatever. We're going to click on it. We're going to click on it. It's a hot read right now, and I get it. I get it. But what I know is that my quarterback should be in the top 3, and it's a very close second, in my opinion.
What it was, Lamar, Pat,
and Jalen.
And who? And who was in front of him? Josh?
Josh Allen.
Nah, I got him in front of Josh. I watched Josh. I watched Josh and Clutch Time turn into melted marshmallows. I'm sorry,
bro. Gabe Davis ran a great route. I don't even know. I think it was Bradberry. I think it was on Bradberry against us, and he missed them like badly though. That could have won the game.
He did it a couple times. He did it in the Jets game too. When Aaron Rodgers went down and you're supposed to go out there and show Zach Wilson, who's the dominant quarterback, you threw 3 interceptions, and with the game on the line, you missed a wide open Gabe Davis on the same play. But you the guy. Because you throw for 4,500 yards. You the guy.
What's up, everybody? Look, we started out this conversation talking about James Bradberry, and then we got to Jalen Hurts, in that situation. And we went through some other headlines. What you think about training camp so far? Like, all right, let's simplify it. Who's basically jumping out at you right now, player-wise? That's
Jordan Davis.
Not the obvious.
You got to ask twice. Jordan Davis. Not the obvious. Jalen Hunt.
No.
I give you Jalen Hunt.
No, three players.
Okay.
You can say Jordan Davis. What's going on, Nina?
Jordan Davis, Jalen Hunt, and Johnny Wilson.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Honestly, Devin White. Devin White is jumping up. And I only say that because
I was gonna say Devin.
When we signed him, I'm like, yo, why? But I'm like, he's the best available. So I'm like, I don't know. But listening to his interview on the pivot, and also just his mindset and where he's, he's going into that leadership role already.
Well, me and you kind of had the same stance though, DV, when we first signed him. You was like, if you prove it, I'm cool with it. But if you don't, I'm gonna feel how I feel because
Right.
You stood on that, so I kind of like that I just watched that interview too. That the pivot.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I kind of got a little bit more for him. I kind of cheer for him a little bit more. Like I wasn't upset at the pick, but I was like, man, listen, if he ain't got no fight left, if what they reported last year coming out of Tampa is true.
The best part of that whole interview for me is he said Howie Roseman FaceTimed him and was like, I remember when I was in your position. I know that fight and you in that position right now. And he was like, I just took less because of that. The GM called me. He said I took less just because of that. And then he also knew what was here. And then he also, foreseeing himself getting a longer stretch of a deal, he said it's not really about the money for him. It's about the position he be put in to be back up on top. Now, if the money comes, the money comes. I like mentality like that because it's not all about you and what you're trying to do. And then he also said that he know what he can do. We didn't really have, besides TJ Edwards in recent years, we didn't really have a great, inside linebacker like that. So if he can live up to that potential to be decent, bruh, we possibly got a gem. We possibly got a gem.
I hope it ain't about the money because you hear people say it ain't about the money,
Yeah.
and they holding out right now.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, CD Lamb, Dak Prescott, all those guys said it's not about the money, but you holding out for more money. Nah, don't get it twisted. Smitty ain't got nothing wrong with people getting paid. Whatever you feel you worth is what you worth. But don't contradict yourself. Don't say it's not about the money and then be mad when you're not getting the top money. Dudes that say it's not about the money, they feel the sixth paid in a position.
Talking about Brandon Ayuk real quick. The reports came out. Do you think that he already has an idea on where he want to go? Yeah, because they was going to throw the bag at him. Do you got?
I had it, bro. Listen, I literally told people the Patriots was it. But yeah, I think. See, look, I think he want to go to the Steelers, right? But I don't think the Steelers are willing to compensate the 49ers. So I think he gonna end up with the Browns. I think he gonna end up with the Browns because he wanna. I'm assuming he wants money, but he also wants the money with an opportunity to win.
Yeah. If he goes to the Browns, man, what's it called?
Him and Amari Cooper is crazy. No. They already told him no Coop. They already told him no Coop. They said they was gonna give up Calvin Austin. It's like two players. It's Calvin Austin. It's somebody else and a third or something like that. Second, third, something like that. It's like an offensive player, a defensive player, and like a third. They said Coop not on the table. They said no. Hey, you smart. Right now, listen, bro. People, guess what? You know what I noticed today, DV? I was just finna say it. They copying us. Everybody want the Devontae AJ mix. So they trying to trade for dudes. They trying to do whatever they can to put two receivers together and see if it can work. So Amari Cooper now and Brandon Ayuk or Brandon Ayuk and George Pickens or you know what I'm saying, Brandon Ayuk and Terry. That's all the mixes they putting together, right? But it's a lot of teams out there that's trying to get the two robbers. Even not to bring up Dallas, but they thought they did it last year. They thought they had Brandon Cooks and CD Lamb. The Dolphins, the Cincinnati, like it's a lot of teams out there, bro, that's trying to put that two and then just bring a guy in. Whoever third, we just bringing a guy in. Anybody, it don't matter. We just go rotate them. It's gonna be three dudes, and they're gonna play 22% of the slot snaps. And that's gonna be that.
So how many you didn't like TJ Edwards? You didn't like him? That's crazy.
Hey man, they say they the new Browns, man. You know what I mean? But I think Brandon Ayuk should have went to the Patriots, man. I think they got the organization to you know what I'm saying. They had a reputation of paying their guys. You know, obviously you take the pay cut because it's the Patriots, but that's probably no longer. You know what I'm saying? They to me, the Steelers don't pay receivers.
No.
They didn't pay AB. They didn't pay Juju. They did. What's the dude? What's the light skinned dude? Horn? No, not Horn.
You talking about the dude that's on the Bills now?
Yeah, on the Bills didn't pay him. Dude that went to the Panthers, he didn't pay him. Like they don't have a track record in the last 10 years of even paying. I don't even want to go back in history.
As I said, things change. We don't know. You know, I don't want to go by history because we did stuff that we didn't normally do.
But to me, if they was willing to pay him what he wanted, why the deal ain't done? Because supposedly they have a deal done with the 49ers, but they can't get a deal done with IU. So obviously it's somewhere where he's still getting shorted money.
Look, man,
the Patriots the only one came out and said, look, we'll make you top 5, $32 million right now.
I think he got an idea where he want to go.
I got a feeling he's going to be a Patriot. I got a feeling they're going to circle back into the fight because I believe the Browns and the Steelers are going to try to short the money up. And they're going to circle back with maybe 33 or 34 million. And it's going to be another Deshaun Watson situation.
They're going to see. They're going to see. So what I was saying was Devin White. I need two more. Ones that you didn't say. So Devin White, Moro Jomo, and you already said Johnny Wilson. So I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go Britton Covey. Only because I see him doing a lot more, than recent years. He's not just a special teams guy. They try to put him in the mix of possibly getting some reps at wide receiver 3. So
I like that he gets some snaps. I hate that somebody had to get injured for him to get the snaps though.
Yep, because that would have been an Ian Smith.
Yeah, I felt but it's good. You know what I'm saying? If he can make the best of his snaps, I like Britton. I like his story. Last year, I remember he couldn't even get into one of the games. He had to call somebody to come help him get in because they wouldn't let him in because they didn't believe he was a Philadelphia Eagle player. So I like that. I like Moro Jomo too, man. I listened to him when he was talking the other day at the podium. He was like, man, look, I'm just trying to learn. We got guys in here that's really, doing this. And, we getting perspectives from both ends. We getting Vic Fangio. We got the linebackers coach. We got the DN coach.
He said, pause that. I don't know what he's talking about.
He talking about Hamid. I thought he was talking about Hamid.
It's 3-hit monster.
I just, I pause, I guess.
I don't know what. But I'm thinking they already know who's going to be in the secondary. I mean, in the secondary starting. You already got a feel that it's going to be Isaiah Rodgers at 2, Quinion in the slot, Slay on the other side. You're going to have CJ, and you're also going to have Reed. Yeah, he was talking about him. I didn't read that one. I just seen the last one.
What's good, Kevin? What's good, bro?
I already think they are. That's how it's going to be. I think Avonte Maddox is going to be a depth piece. I think because right now, as the unofficial depth chart came out, both of the guys that we've been talking about is on that depth chart, but as depth pieces. They're not starting. Mm-hmm. But what I did see is that they didn't have Cooper DeJean in there, and I know you got to put him on whatever on IR if need be. So where do you put him at? When he's ready, or do you reassure him?
That's what I didn't know, bro. That's why I didn't know. I was like, where does he fit after he misses all this time? When does he? But I see, wasn't he working out his leg today?
Yeah, him and Sidney Brown did it yesterday.
Hey, listen, man. If somehow we figure that out, I'm calling the police on Howie, bro.
No, Howie need to be
investigated. I'm calling the feds. Hey, man, look, I don't know what Howie got going on, man, but listen.
That's what I thought about that, King Eagle. If he was going to be going, he would have been going. Because he had 2 opportunities. I ain't going to say a lot because he didn't have a lot. But he had 2 opportunities to be going. But nobody wants to take that salary. And we don't want to lose or eat that salary either. That's basically how I feel. I feel like that if he was going to be going, he would have been going already. I think that they're going to ride out this year. And then we're not going to see James Bradberry left in the Eagles unless he's just staking it up and halfway through the season, and then he becomes traded.
I don't believe he's gonna get any snaps, but I do believe Fangio has something to do with him still being here.
I can see that
because he know what he got up here. He like, man, look, Bradberry probably one of the best dudes in the zone, to teach my guys, my young guys, what I need them to see. I don't know if he's gonna get on the field though. I think he will be used in that situation.
I hate everything about what James Bradberry did last year. I don't know him personally, but if he makes me eat my words, if he gets the opportunity to, be out on the field and he's a whole different type of animal or different type of player, which I don't believe he will be, but anybody can be proven wrong when you're back against the wall and you feel like that, hey, I need time on the field, and you start doing things out of the ordinary. So yeah, it could happen. It could happen. Just like it could, Avonte Maddox staying healthy all year can happen. It couldn't happen, especially if he's a death piece and nobody gets hurt. Knock on wood. It couldn't happen. That can happen too.
I mean, I believe in Maddox to stay healthy in a depth role where he ain't got to play many snaps. I believe he can stay healthy in that role a little bit.
Right.
Listen. The only thing about me for James Bradberry, you said fight, and I'm like, I seen you in a moment where it was fight or flight, and you curled up.
So, I'm happy that you said that because that was my argument, what you just said. And then everybody, when I would bring James Bradberry up, they were saying that basically, James Bradberry didn't have the right defensive coordinators, and he was just frustrated. That's what they were saying about James Bradberry to me. Now I know what I saw because they put you in a position because you're not a man-on-man guy. You can't be left on an island with anybody, let alone a couple rookies that walked you down. But what I'm saying is, if the Eagles like it, I love it, and hopefully, they make me eat my words. But until then, look, I don't see him as a safety. I really don't, especially because I'm a fan of safety second tackle, and he is not one of those type of guys.
He gave up tackling all last year in one motion.
Right.
He said, "I'm falling off, and the tackling coming with me." Crazy. Nah, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I could. I'm a grown man, so I come up here if he ball out for some foreseen future and he does do it, I'll be man enough to come sit up here and say I was wrong.
That's what I'm saying. He make me eat my words. Him and what's it called? Because he's still on here, and we've been trying to root Will Shipley to be the RB2, and Kenneth Gainwell supposedly having a good camp, and he's solidified in that spot. They was talking about Will Shipley today about on the radio today about his pass blocking, and they said Kellen Moore is huge on running backs that can pass block. So that's probably one of the reasons. I ain't gonna say the main reason, but one of the reasons why they pushing Kenneth Gainwell in that RB2 spot, even though he's not the greatest either.
How you feel that your two-hand glove quarterback didn't get no snaps today at the second team?
It's telling because that race is closer than it should be. But I think also Tanner McKee did have some bad throws that turned into picks, but they were good plays by Sean Stevens. So it's telling because it's either they want to see more out of Tanner McKee. He probably start against the Ravens, or Kenny Pickett is slipping and they want to see more throws out of him because I think Doug Nussmeier likes Tanner McKee. He really do. I did want to hear from him at the podium, but his voice, man, I can't listen to his voice though. He sound like he spoke a whole pack of cancer, man.
No, hey, listen. The only thing that makes me upset about that situation is we gave up a 97th overall pick, and they got Peyton Wilson with that pick. I'm not okay that my biggest need is linebacker right now, and they took my pick and got a linebacker. I just want to know if they want to swap it back out. Do you want Kenny Pickett back, and you just give me Peyton, and we can just keep it moving like it never happened? Because Kenny Pickett might end up being fourth quarterback playing around if Will Greer can get some burn.
That one drive in the Seattle game, to answer your question, Hamid, that one drive in the Seattle game for me is worse than that whole Giants game. That one drive where it was like they were just going right to him.
I think the Seattle game is when everybody was like, all right, we cook.
Right.
It's no getting back. It's nothing. I don't think we win in the Giants game like, oh, this is going to be a get back game. I think we just like, all right, can we get to the playoffs and maybe perform, maybe do something, maybe cook a little something up, make a little magical run. But I don't think coming into that Giants game, we was imp. I thought going into that Seattle game, oh, this is turnaround. We win this. We win the next, 2 or 3, and we get back on the roll. We can get back to Philadelphia. Nah. That was James Bradberry worst night of his career.
Yep.
He gonna remember that night forever. He probably played the Clips back.
We almost got swept by the West.
We did. Well, we beat the Rams.
We beat the Rams,
beat us, Seattle beat us, and Arizona
and the
beat
Cardinals.
us. Jesus Christ.
Swept by the West. Come to think about it, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know. I think we're in a situation to really get back, but how do you feel about them coming out with the report that the Super Bowl was very adamant in the locker room last season?
And we had that conversation. I feel like that, it was, in the beginning of last season, you seen it was on homepage. It was on Jalen Hurts' homepage. Him walking down with his head down. That's basically what it was. And I felt like that, as a leader, Nick Sirianni instilled that a little bit. Of course, the players is going to feel that, but he instilled that we got to get back there. And Nick Sirianni had that little chip on his shoulder, whereas though he was making all the wrong decisions. And Howie Roseman and Jeff Lurie too, breaking in a guy like Matt Patricia. Let your coordinators coach. You going to switch them out. You don't got faith in the coordinators. What are we doing on this field? What are we doing on this field? If you got faith in the coordinators, what are we doing on the field? And then you're going to switch them out. And as soon as you switch them out, one of our captains, a guy that we going to look forward to, say, look, man, I'm out. I'm about to get surgery on my knee. Because he didn't want he said all the right things when they asked him about Matt Patricia in the beginning. But then when he knew it was an opportunity for him to coach, that's when he was like, I'm out. And he can't tell me nothing different.
I think they called Slay and was like, hey man, we finna move Matt Patricia to DC. He thought about it after they talked to him and called back. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that knee cleaned up, man.
Mm-hmm.
If things go well, I'll be back for the playoffs.
I mean, no, it wasn't, man. Like, just that's one thing, and Nick Sirianni's presser today that I agree with. Like, it was a mix of things. It wasn't just the James Bradberry hold. That was just the icing on the cake. The punt return to get them in the goal line, that was bad. The defense as a whole played bad, but James Bradberry, they was holding the whole game, both sides. They just called
getting cooked by Patrick Mahomes is nowhere close to getting cooked by Drew Lock. 5 for 5 on that last drive for like 76 yards. And look, if I get caught and Pat Mahomes is the reason I get a holding penalty because he played me a little bit, I feel better than Drew Lock saying, you know what, I cooked you.
I can't stand 803, yo. Because I want to play with my kids when I'm old. Yo, because he talking about Darius Slay. He drawing, man.
Oh, I know. I remember him saying all that on that podcast. That podcast right there was when I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
He had a couple. Like, he had a good tackle, the one play against the Cowboys that I remember off the top of my head.
Oh, that? When he flipped that?
No, well, 2. In the same game, 2. It was the one where the receiver was coming in the slant route or in the in route, and he basically tackled him. But it was like one of those tackles that he was bad.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one.
I remember
It was 2. It was 2.
Yeah, he'll make a tackle, but when you say things like I'm trying to play with my kids when I retire and things of that nature, it's like, what's up, Miss Ash?
Yeah,
it's like, hey, look, man.
No,
you start looking at his tackling then, DV.
I mean, yeah, you're going to, but what it said to me was, yo, I'm 1 foot out the door already. That's what it said to me.
I mean, he almost said it recently on that little
Right,
interview.
right, right. So that's what I'm saying. That's all it said to me.
Hey, did you hear people taking offense to it? Did you hear what Kate said to BG? She was
About
like, he mad about the way he going about the retirement thing.
yeah.
Because she said you really don't see NFL people do it. She was like, you see basketball guys do it. You don't really see NFL guys do it. And she was kind of like, I don't like the way you're doing it. And people are like, you know how people is. Oh, why does it matter what she thinks if she don't like it? She's stating like an issue like
For her. It's
you
not
put
for
a
her.
lot
That's
of
cool.
you put a spotlight on the Eagles because Brandon Graham, one of the greatest guys to play DN, you know what I'm saying, in the history of the Eagles, is retiring. Everybody paying attention. Everybody playing a little harder too. You don't want Brandon Graham to play his last game against you and ball the hell out. You can't never get back.
Nope. Nope.
You can't never get
Yo,
back.
what I didn't know, going back to the pivot interview, I didn't know, or didn't remember, I should say, that we were the team that injured Devin White. Didn't know that because Jordan Mailata basically got the best of him and he got injured. I didn't know that at
Yeah.
all. How ironic that you ended up with the team that took you out. Didn't know that it wasn't really like him being a toxic type of guy. It was more so that contract talks had to be in play, and he requested to be traded when they weren't trying to pay him. Basically,
They
I
was,
didn't
but
know
they
all that.
wasn't. They were like, oh,
Not
we thought we had one more year to see you prove it. What?
right.
Because that's basically, listen, if you don't give me an extension and I have to, and you pick up my 5th-year option, you're saying you need one more year to see me prove it. And that's basically what they told him in that locker room. And if I was him, I feel just as disrespected. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we sitting in the room and you basically like, well, look, we had plans of you kind of being, coming in and taking your 5th-year option, being a solution for the team. Being a solution for the team for you to dump me next year? For me to go out and get injured and my season go bad and then I can't get any type of reparations for any of that, right? I'm glad he kind of had that pivot podcast. You see a different light. Even though the Buccaneers fans are still like, no, that's not how it went. I'm like, that man ain't just sit on TV and lie.
Even no, he's not going to lie. I don't see him as a liar. A liar. And then also the stuff about his family, like what he playing for, man. I look at him a different way, and I think he's gonna bring it. He gonna bring it, man. He took less money to come here. He told basically some stories that about how it went down that people didn't even realize what happened. We just thought like, okay, he was the best linebacker available. Let's sign him. No, like he talked to Howie Roseman, and then he talked to Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown. He talked about a little bit about the Tex group that they got. He knows guys here, Kobe Dean. He knows Jordan Mailata who injured him. He's
He
good friends
recruited
with
Kobe
guys.
Dean for 2 years. I didn't know that. That
Yeah,
part I didn't
yeah,
know. For 2
yeah.
years, he tried to get that man to come to LSU before he left.
Yeah.
Dang, that's true. Same thing they
Yeah.
did, Commanders did it to Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
Except for Kirk Cousins sat back and let it happen. He was just like, all right, I'll take the 2 franchise tag and the option, whatever. And now all he do is get guaranteed contracts. I don't think he gonna want
No,
20.
he's not going to want 20. I think at the most, he would probably do like between 13 to 15. I don't think that he would want, even if, like, say if he goes out, get double digit sacks.
17 max.
Yeah. If he gets
Cause he
double
gonna
digit sacks
his
and
the only
and,
reason I said
and a
17
couple picks, yeah, I think he'll be up there.
cause
Why
The
is
only
he
reason I
17?
said 17 DB is because like Bryce Huff, he gonna be like, well, look, you gave Bryce Huff, basically 17. Me and him in the linebacker room together. You consider him a top linebacker on this team and edge rusher. I'm a top linebacker and edge rusher.
I can see
I want
that.
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm cool with that. I'll give him. If he ball out, good season, everything go well.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. I would pay anywhere between 15 to 17.
Sticking with the linebackers, do you feel like any other linebackers that Vic sees that can being in coverage well enough? Do you think they're going to have the most time, or it's going to be basically down the wire with the preseason?
I think. Listen, I think the more you're able to do, as far as being like multi talented at that linebacker position, give you more snaps.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the guy that's able to perform at do a little bit of all of it. Like I could put you out here, you could play pass coverage, you could play a little bit of a run. You know what I'm saying? You can do a little bit of everything I need you to, and I think that's how you get on the field. I really want to see Nakobe Dean tape, but I guess I'm gonna have to wait till Friday to see it live in the game.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I said Nakobe Dean is going to have to shine, and like you said, Sunday he's going to have to play all 4 quarters, bro. Like I don't even want him to sit. Like I want him to prove, like, look, this is what it is. I'm Nakobe Dean. I've been an Eagle, and I'm here, and I'm a tackle. I'm a guard, or basically pass, break up anything that's coming my way. Just like Devin White said on the pivot. I keep going back to this interview, but he was like, he told Kobe Dean, like, just worry about your player. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about what's in front of you, and it will just come to light. That's basically what it is. You want to make a play for yourself, and then that will make a play for the next person. Basically, and I'm just paraphrasing, but that's basically what he told Kobe Dean. Um, things like that, you don't get out of like a Kobe Dean if he was a green dot, like if he was healthy. So things, I don't know. I don't know. Things work out like that. You got a guy that's respected around the league. Even though a lot of people was down on Devin White because of that year, outside looking in, not really knowing what was going on. But
What
that's
you mean?
that's
You said hold on.
everybody.
You said you don't think Nakobe Dean would have did a pivot podcast like that?
No, I'm saying that the Kobe Dean would have. I feel like he wasn't ready for the green dot yet when he was handed to him. When it was handed to him, I feel like that Nakobe Dean wouldn't have been able to put himself in a position to make plays if it wasn't just for that leadership of what you call him, of Devin White just saying that to him.
I think he was ready. I think his problem was exactly what Devin White told him. You can't worry about everybody else on the field all the time. Like, and I told you that before. I felt like he was just trying to do too much. He trying to like be the superstar. Just be the Kobe Dean. Just be the green dot. You have an assignment. Accomplish your assignment. Master your assignment. And then we can worry about everybody else. But you need to master what you're doing first. And you already a young guy stepping in the role. You don't need to be, being everywhere.
King Eagle over it. I see you, bro.
Everybody done gave up on the man. It's it's
I just
like
gotta see
I ain't
more.
saying you.
I gotta see more. I gotta see more. Reports is basically saying that he basically just average. He's getting beat by Kenneth Gainwell. He's basically just can't guard anybody in the passing game. And then also, you hear that he's
But then
doing
Vic
well by
Fangio said something different though.
right. But what you heard, Vic Fangio said, because you did have your take on it. Everybody else, every other content creator, I should say, heard something totally different. So what you heard was basically, yeah, Vic Fangio said he's having a decent camp. He took a step back Thursday. What they heard was he took a step back Thursday, and it's probably not coming back from it.
But then he followed it up saying, but he had an excellent bounce back practice today.
Yeah, I mean, look, they take what they want to take and run with it and put it in the video. So I don't know. it's a confliction with me. That's why I'm not speaking too much on it. But he needs to show me more in these preseason games, and not just
I don't.
a goal line,
He was
not just a goal line fumble, tackle, because we've seen that already. I want to see something else.
I think if he was playing as bad as he was, you wouldn't have dudes like Devin White standing up for him. Fangio, a no nonsense guy. If he was out there being a bum, he would have said exactly what he said about Bryce Huff in the run game. He don't got no reason. He don't sugarcoat. He basically said, "We don't know if he can do it. We're gonna find out. We don't know." I think if Nakobe Dean was out there stanking it up, hey man, we trying to see. He said, "Look, he had one bad practice, but he was building some practices, and he's starting back to build."
Everything King Eagle just said, the last comment, that's basically what they're saying. They don't want to hear a step back if you've been in the league for this long. Everybody's giving up on him like that. That's exactly what I hear.
So a lot of people done gave up on him. But then if he ball out, everybody be Nakobe.
It's for anybody.
We knew you could do it.
Anybody.
But I hate that, bro. If you're gonna give up on him, don't shake his hand when he's doing good.
Yo, stupid crazy.
Bro, but the only reason they hate him, they only hate Nakobe Dean for one reason. Because the person they enamored with got drafted. They don't care about Zach Bond playing those snaps. They don't care about Oren Burke playing those snaps. They want Jeremiah Trotter to play snaps, whether he ready, good or not.
No, it was some people that was giving up on him last season too.
Not as many as right now. It was people more like, he need to get healthy. We want to see what he can do. It's a small tape. As soon as we got Trotter, it's like, oh man, Trotter here. He the GOAT. It's like, what?
He not the GOAT, though.
Young man is a 6th-round pick.
We're not gonna go that far, dog.
Bro, I've heard it, bro. You saying we ain't gonna go that far. I've heard people say he's the new GOAT. Him and Devin White, Eagles history. He's gonna go down better than his daddy. I've heard it all, bro. He might be. I heard somebody yesterday say that Jeremiah Trotter might be a bigger superstar in Philly than Reggie.
Yo, you gotta stop listening to people that drink Four Locos, man.
First off, listen, this dude here, I know he don't drink no Four Locos. He might drink some scotch. But when he said it, I said, "What?" He's like, "Man, think about it.
Talking like that.
This is history. Like this is lineage." I'm like, "What?" All he has to do is perform. All he got to do is perform just a little bit better than his daddy. He'll be straight. Now, Stu, how many injuries Maddox had compared to Nakobe Dean? See, this is what I'm talking about with Jalen Hurts, bro. You comparing him to somebody that got a long span of injuries to somebody that got one.
I think he's talking about how you don't like him is how he don't like Nakobe Dean.
No, I don't think he said you can't. He said you can't get in the club in the tub. He's talking about his injuries.
Okay.
And Nakobe Dean has 1, and Maddox has like 20.
Let's go.
Bruh. Trotter. All right. The dude that wasn't conditioned for the first day of practice. That's who playing well. Come on, man. Everybody don't like Nakobe Dean. We heard Kenny Pickett was outperforming Jalen Hurts at one point in camp. Even though it wasn't true.
That was the beginning.
It wasn't true though. It still happened.
Like I said, I want to see it with my own eyes, So we'll see what's going on Friday, start Friday. Will Nakobe Dean still be on this team? Yes. But at the same time, I do want to see, what the reporters are watching and everything like that, because the coach is not going to really tell us the full story until, that depth chart come out, the official one.
He ain't sure. Okay. I can't argue he didn't. But he only been here 2 years. This is his 3rd year. But listen, this is the same energy that had us about to trade Brandon Graham. The same energy that had us on the borderline. Come on, man. We can't give up on people in 2 years, bro.
But see, that's the whole thing. That's going back to the conversation about the.
No, Stu, he didn't get hurt in his rookie preseason. We drafted him with a supposed torn pec, and he showed up to rookie minicamp full participant. And he said the injury wasn't even a torn pec. He said it was made up.
Let me find out. Let me find out how we put that out there so he can draft him in third. Let me find out.
He was like, I don't even know where the report came from.
Howie assistant was like,
and they were like, I gotta find it. And I think they asked him like what you was doing when you found out you was he was like, I was working out. And I'm pretty sure you couldn't see the interviewer face, but I'm pretty sure his face was like, you was working out when they said you had a torn pec?
Mm-hmm.
How did that work? No, they are preparing to have 2 young linebackers if they can figure out how to get both of the potential locked in. Devin White, to me, right now, when they drafted Trotter, wasn't a long-term solution. They're like, okay, we're gonna bring him in, he gonna mold the guys, and then we got a young Nakobe Dean and a young Trotter being able to build the team.
Keep it going. So LB did say this too. He basically said that you don't go out and get and sign a linebacker if Nakobe Dean was doing his job.
At the time, Nakobe Dean was hurt too.
No, I'm talking about this year, this offseason.
That's what I'm saying. Nakobe Dean coming into the season, he was hurt. Oh, you talking about bro?
You talk about him, yeah.
You talk about Quarterman?
Yeah, Quarterman. Yeah.
Guess what? Our camp body is hurt, right? Isn't our camp body not playing, not performing? The dude we got from the 49ers to come in and
Oren Burke
ain't played one snap. He probably gonna be cut next week. They ain't even look at that. Where Jabari Okure at? Is he hurt too?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I ain't heard nothing about him. I ain't see him nowhere on that roster, on that depth chart list. So you got to bring an extra guy in. You need it's a 2-man rotation. So what? Devin White finna play all the camp snaps?
Right now is Devin White, Zach Bond,
and Nakobe. I mean, they all splitting the snap. Well, not Devin White. Devin White ain't leaving the lineup, but Nakobe is taking someone from Nick Bond though.
Because Zach Bond's supposed to be that mix of being able to get to the quarterback, but also he's better at pass coverage. Because they said Jeremiah Trotter too had an issue going man to man. He can't go man to man with anybody in the league. Well, anybody on the team right now. But they did say Nakobe Dean could, but he's just not great at coverage. Whereas though Jeremiah Trotter does have that skill as well, just to keep up with people.
Smitty, when they drafted Trotter, it was insurance in case Dean would. Bro, no, it was not. They drafted Jeremiah Trotter for aesthetic effect. That's why he waited all the way until we was like, all right, this is about the last time we gonna get an opportunity to draft him. Call him up. Nothing he said on the phone was about how he played. None of that. It was like, man, I remember you as a kid being here, man. This is a moment I never thought I would get.
Oh, they coming at you about Dean, bro.
It don't matter what they say.
Coming at you about Dean, bro. That's crazy.
You want to talk to me about a fifth, sixth round pick? Hey, cool. Trotter Jr. ain't ready to be on the field. If he was, guess what? Zach Bond wouldn't be getting snaps either.
But
Trotter Jr. got a few first team snaps.
I'm not going to instigate. I ain't going to instigate. We just need to draft a top flight linebacker. Hey, William. Side note: we did have an opportunity to draft one, but we got the wrong Cooper, and I'm gonna keep saying it. We got the wrong Cooper.
King Eagle, what tells you that he plays the position better than Dean? Because I ain't seen Trotter in the game yet, and I hate him to get in the game and then y'all be as upset with him as y'all is with Dean.
Mm-hmm.
I swear it's gonna listen, DV. When if Trotter Jr.'s first season end up like Dean's and he don't get really any snaps at linebacker, oh my God, they gonna hate Dean more. They gonna hate him even more. If he get more snaps than Trotter, they gonna really be mad.
Why is that the comparison though? What do you say?
What? You telling me Trotter Jr. can cover?
They say he covered better. That's what I said. Because of the reports. The reports I'm hearing, they say he could cover better than Dean. From what they seeing. I ain't seen none of this yet. In the NFL.
I mean, I seen Trotter Jr. I don't know. We gonna see. Friday night he gonna be on the field.
They both of them, both of them are gonna be on the field.
He better perform elite status, man. Hey, man. Because if not, the fan base is gonna be, what's going on with Trotter, man? He ain't got about 2 times to mess up.
I just didn't want them to compare him to his dad, man.
That's already
a different generation. It's a different generation, bro. He not gonna have that tenacity like he did, man. He not.
Listen,
he's not scared to tackle
Jr. If Trotter Jr. don't come out and be and look good, if he come out and look anything porous, the fan base is gonna be shocked because they expecting exactly what Hitman said. They are expecting greatness first snap. They don't care if it's preseason, whatever. His first snap on the field, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, he got to ball out."
Yeah, that's what I'm on, man. I did want to, like I said, Cooper DeJean is not a bad pickup, but at the same time, that wasn't a need if we got Quinyon Mitchell.
Man, we should have got Edwin Cooper, man.
We got Quinyon Mitchell already. Now we try to figure out where the Cooper DeJean going to fit when he gets healthy.
Hitman, they might listen. It's some fans out there that might boo him if he don't go Pro Bowl his rookie year.
No, they ain't gonna do that. Come on, bro. No, bro, it's not gonna be like that.
Listen,
they're gonna make excuses.
I know some hostile Eagle fans is like, bro, you got to come out and be everything we ain't got in the linebacker rule. I'm like, so what if he don't get snaps? No, that ain't possible. Like, he cannot get snaps. It's a rookie. He has to earn his stripes. He has to be prepared to be on the field. That's why I wish we would have just got Edwin Cooper. Then we wouldn't even be having discussions about linebacker play.
Face some week.
I don't know why we didn't just take the guy that was sitting right there in our lap when we had the opportunity to just take him.
Because when they start making those trades, I'm like, yo, they about to get Coop. Cooper DeJean. What the? And then
I thought it was Edwin Cooper so bad. Oh my God.
Yo, I'd have been like, yo, we smashed the draft, even though we had a great draft, but like we smashed it.
Edwin Cooper would have made that probably the most epic draft for me and you in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, we have a good problem, but it's a problem I didn't want. What do you do with Cooper DeJean now that you have so much talent in the secondary where he doesn't get smothered or shadowed?
I don't know who did it, King Eagle, but I know who did. He had a huge part. He had a huge part in Jeremiah Trier being here.
As soon as that nigga said I couldn't sleep, as soon as he said I couldn't sleep last night, I said, "Oh man, you wasn't even thinking about linebacker. This is wild." You had no concern for the linebacker group. You thought about this man all night. Edrin Cooper right there. But everybody make picks, man. Hopefully, Cooper DeJean turn out to be what everybody, suspect him to be, or hope he can be. Because
no, man, they gotta put him in the right position.
If he turn out to be Seahorn, oh my God.
About mistake.
Hey, look, that would break my heart so bad if it came out like
yours.
We drafted the wrong Cooper because it was just a fast thing. We gave the wrong card up. We thought it was gonna be Edge. Oh my God.
No, but you gotta call him. So I don't think it was wrong. Like you could give your pick.
But you
call the player.
Yeah, but why he headed to the stadium? I mean, it's happened before. People have drafted the wrong player before. Like they hand the card in, and they on the phone and just handed the wrong card in.
What you mean that problem?
I'll be upset.
If you sit up there and you get me, and I'm suspended a whole year, I think they expected something. They like this potential.
Yeah, they picked him up for a year. They dedicated to that contract. And they didn't come up off of it. You know what I'm saying? They could have easily been like, nah, they was like, yeah, you're going to be here next year. For sure. Mm-hmm. As soon as they clear you, you're going to be back with us. Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah, and you heard it in the video. He was like, yeah, we got to get our guy. We got to hurry up and get our guy. And that's when they were going back and forth with what you call him. And that's when they was like, yo, man. He said,
where was Vic Fangio at to be like, nah, we need Edrin Cooper, not Cooper DeJean. We need Edrin.
But I don't know.
I would have been so excited to see Edrin Cooper come across that screen.
Yo, that would have been crazy. I'd have been like, yo. If we get Edrin Cooper, man.
Nah, but then everybody been mad. See, I think Howie be thinking too, like everybody been mad if he get Edrin Cooper over Jeremiah Trotter.
But for what it was either Edrin Cooper or Colston. Not Jeremiah.
Nah, I'm saying they would have just been mad because Trotter out there in this draft and you go get another linebacker over him. It would have been, man. It'd have been issues until Edrin Cooper showed what he had on the field. Once he showed up, it'd have been like, oh. All right, well, maybe we'll talk to Trotter later, man. We'll get him later on in his career or something.
Yeah, he was right. He was right there, and
man,
unfortunately at 40, we went with Cooper DeJean.
You ever seen that commercial? Got to be a little faster than that.
Because it was right there.
No. That's how he did us. We like Edrin Cooper. Yep. Cooper DeJean, nigga. Oh no, what's going on? No, they said the wrong Cooper. They said the wrong. Like last year when everybody thought the Cowboys drafted Nolan Smith and they drafted Mozzie. That's how I felt.
Yeah, they got Mozzie, and Micah Parsons did sell it too. So yes, I said I wanted him. No, you didn't. You never had a whole conversation with them ever.
And now you talking crazy to the man in camp.
Right.
You calling him Mickey Mouse? And come on, man, y'all wild.
What you think about that? Those fights that broke out?
It's been a lot. Hey, Malik Neighbors is a demon, bro. That man don't give a damn. No, did you see the one today?
Same two teams, right? No, that was the other day.
Oh, dang it. It was.
Who for today?
Dang, bro. He snatched dude's helmet off and hit him in the face with it.
Oh, no, that's.
Hold on. I got to look it up. Bruh.
But,
And it's a DN too. It's a DN. You know who it is. Like once I say it, but
Seattle.
Yeah,
No,
DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf snatched the helmet off. DK smacked him with it too.
That's insane, bro.
DK,
That's insane, bro. DK Metcalf did it.
Yeah.
He swung
I knew it was somebody. Look, I knew it was a muscular dude. That's why I went to DN. But yeah, DK Metcalf. It's the intensity up. I'm hoping next week we stay level headed, man.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to go to Foxborough and get no craziness.
Oh, speaking of that, I'll talk to you after. Because somebody reached out to me to see if we wanted to do.
Oh, guess who we hit?
Who?
Come on.
No, he didn't, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro. It says former Eagle safety Kevon Wallace gets into it with DK Metcalf and get his helmet snatched off and hit.
Well, somebody not gonna be there.
DK hit him with another player's helmet. That's crazy. Kevon Wallace, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh, he threw it at him. I see it now. I'm watching the video a little bit closer now. Whoever helmet he had, he threw it right at Kevon, hit him right in the face with it.
So why on this drawing they said he was swinging it?
Look, I know I can't really. I'm gonna send it to you. I ain't showing nothing on this thing no more.
No, you see what I was talking about with that?
They on some craziness, man.
I got hit with that. Yeah, he gonna be suspended or something. Probably a couple games or fine.
Yeah, probably not. They gonna keep it in-house.
They said he was swinging.
Now he threw it. He threw it right at his face. He smacked him.
Yo,
I sent it to you. Check your DM. He threw it right at him hard too.
Yeah.
He threw it. Hey, look, he hit him. He hit him dead in the ear hole too. Yow!
That was a quick video, man. That's crazy though. That's insane.
Yeah, I wanted to see more. I want to know how it broke out.
It's going to come out. It's going to come out some reports.
The video will be out soon. It'll be out soon.
You said half the season? I don't think half the season. I think about like if anything, if it would probably be like 4 weeks. If it was a suspension. I
don't think they're gonna suspend him, man. It's been too many fights. So that means Malik Neighbors getting suspended. It's a lot of guys getting suspended.
No, they find both organizations. I think
they find the Lions.
Both of them, Lions and the Giants. Because the first video I saw, what happened the day one of the joint practice, Neighbors was out there by himself. Day two, the Giants organization, hey, that's our player, and they actually start helping.
I tried to send you a little bit clearer. That boy, yeah, he gonna catch a fine. I think he get a fine. I don't think he gets suspended though.
That's what I said. He's gonna get a hefty fine.
I don't think he gets suspended though. If he do, I'm wrong, but I just don't see it. It's been so many fights broke out this camp for some odd reason. But y'all think about in game though. I ain't heard nothing about him getting in trouble yet.
Yo, I don't know, man.
If he was gonna get in trouble, I thought that it'd be spoke on at least.
Yeah.
And they said that wasn't the first fight of that practice either. Yeah, in game, Randall. That's the difference. On live national TV, he hit that man in the face with a helmet.
Eagles talk, man. So, what's your expectations for this preseason game?
I don't got no expectations of a preseason game. Stay
All
healthy.
All right.
And
What
the
are you
Kobe
looking
Dean
for?
played 19 quarters. That's what.
That's it. Like
I
you don't
know.
want to see.
I mean, I want to see if Tanner McKee can be if Tanner McKee can be crispy and kind of solidify that quarterback 2 spot to be good. There's too many injuries in the secondary right now to really even key on any of that. It really was to see like Cooper DeJean and stuff, but Quillian Mitchell, I want to see if he gets some playing time out there.
He will. He going to.
I'm hoping. You never know though. He a prize possession, first round pick. You might not throw him out there in that fire. Vic Fangio wants to, but you said it best earlier. Howie Roseman and Jeff Lurie, they got a way they want this to go. If Nick Sirianni and all them book, I don't think it's a good idea. We're not gonna play the package, the diamond, the golden boy. But I also know how Nick Sirianni feel about starters playing and why he do it the way he do it or whatever. But this year, the reason I think we should play some starters is the reason I think we should. The reason not this. I don't think he'll play this week. I think that third game is when I want him to play.
Yeah, the third game.
But the reason I said that is we only get one joint practice this
year. Okay.
You know, the last 2 years we got 2. This year we only get 1. So I feel like you need another at least, set against another defense just to get an opportunity to make sure over the last 2 or 3 weeks you have fine-tuned things is looking good going into the season.
Right.
They will not get any reps this game because we got joint practices on Tuesday. They will not. And if you see starters, it's gonna be the guys, the young guys, the guys that ain't really been on the team.
Next, the third week on the third preseason game, yeah, for sure.
The game against who that third game against?
Was you heard what Whatchamacallit said? You heard what that's against the Vikings.
Vikings, yeah, Vikings.
Mm-hmm. But you heard what Vic said. Vic.
Yeah, he said he want to play some. He worked. He trying to get some of his guys there. He want to play his guys,
bro. That's why I think Quinyon going to play. That's why I think, of course, we going to see some. He probably want to get back out there to just show, like, hey, this is what y'all been missing this whole year that I was going. If CJ not going to be a go, you might see James Bradberry in there to try to see how he does in game. Basically playing safety, or you probably see Avonte Maddox back there. But yeah, I'm ready to see, like, the Anaya Smiths. If I don't think John Ross would be okay by then.
He hurt too?
Yeah, he hurt. He got carted off.
Everybody hurt. We starting this early already, huh?
Like you said, Tanner McKee and Kenny Pickett. I want to see that battle. Of course, the Kobe Dean. I want to see Zach Bond out there because all I know him for is a special teams guy. I don't know him for what they view him as right now. So I want to see what did he see in the comparisons with Van Ginkel. I want to see Will Shipley out there, like guys that we're not too familiar with within this offense, or just what he could be. Johnny Wilson going to go off. I think that's going to be everybody target. I think that's going to be everybody target because the obvious. King Eagle is on your neck, bro. Pause.
What are you on my neck about?
He said because he keep throwing that Trot Junior out there.
We gonna see him. We gonna see him.
I think we're gonna see all of them. Probably not Devin White, but we're gonna see Zach Bond Kobe Dean and Jeremiah Charles Jr. We're gonna see them. Hell, we might see some quartermen in the fourth.
Man, wow. I didn't
It
even
would
know
have been
John
on.
Ross. He got hurt today.
No, one before this one.
Damn, it was looking so promising for a guy, man. Now he hurt. That's crazy.
No, William. No, I didn't answer your question. I don't think that. So on an unofficial depth chart, they got him behind AJ. They don't have him at that wide receiver 3 position yet. They got him
But
behind.
I think
AJ.
that's probably been put together though.
But Johnny Wilson does deserve some snaps in the game. I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody say. He deserves what I saw at open practice, and then what they keep saying. I think that he needs
Yeah,
some
man,
snaps
I
in
ain't
the
know,
red
bro.
zone.
Shit, that might
Yeah,
be that man. He already
and that's
retired for
sad.
injury. That might be it.
That's sad though, because his story, everything that he was going through mentally and everything, and he wanted to come back play football for his son. His son's favorite team. Everything was aligning, and then this happened. That's sad, man. That's sad.
Dang, man, he probably gonna be off the team. That's crazy.
I don't know. Hopefully, it's not as bad because what's it called? Who else got carted off? Somebody else got carted off, and then they practiced it. I think it was uh it wasn't Jerkins. It was
Trotter.
it Landon? No, not him. That was just because of the calf. He didn't have enough fluids in it.
Well, I didn't think. I thought Landon got helped off. I didn't think he got carted off. I thought he got helped off.
He got helped off.
Yeah, he got
At
helped
first,
off.
it was his toe first, and then now I think it's his knee. I think it was a knee. What you mean? Man, look, well, two people, like, like if two people stood up on each other, he gonna be a matchup nightmare for anybody, unless somebody got Vince Carter hops. He gonna be a matchup nightmare.
Bro, you can't find no news on John Ross. I was trying to see what the injury was, but
They said it wasn't serious.
I don't see nothing.
What's it called? They said CJ Gardner Johnson's shoulder ain't serious either, and that man not practicing.
I ain't gonna lie,
So,
that one there made me a little bit like, damn, bro.
I was this close when I seen it. I was this close to be like, Justin, nah, delete. I was about to tweet it, but I'm like, you know what? No, because I want to stand on my word that the business is the business with Howie at the end of the day, and I think he trusts in the guys that's in the locker room, even though we don't.
Availability is the best ability is. We down to James Bradberry, Avonte Madison, Reed Blankenship in the safety room right now.
Yeah, because what's it called? Hurt too. I didn't even know that.
What?
Mekhi Gardner. I didn't even know he was hurt.
Jesus.
Like, yo, y'all just converted this man to a safety, and he's injured too. So y'all just, you gonna get injured? All right, let's put you with the safeties where the rest of the unfixable Toy Story toys are, and see where you go with that, because yeah, James Bradberry sucked, but he also was available, which you probably would have wanted him to be injured or something like that, or be
But I'm
bent.
worried about CJ Gardner Johnson staying healthy. He only played 3 games last year.
I mean, that as soon as we signed him, that's the first thing I said. Because yes, everybody was happy because he was back in the building because of his attitude and what he brings to the football field. But I'm like, yo, he wasn't available either. I understand that he calls himself the winner and all that, but to win, you got to be available. You can't just say I'm a winner because you came back from injury when it was a meaningful game. Like, you got to help us get there.
I mean, but the one thing I will give him, coming off of that torn pec, he had a hell of a game going into that playoffs. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he did.
He went crazy.
He did.
I ain't expecting him to play that good with coming off that torn pec. That's about all I can give him for it, though.
He did, but
come back and play well.
I just want him to play with us like he played at least in 2022. Like, he had injuries that he was playing through, and I called it out. His hand was hurt. It was another injury he played through. Um, and then recently he said his arm. You know,
I haven't heard enough
um,
about that dude, William. I'm ready to see him too, for sure.
who
Gabe,
who
Gabe Hall
Gabe
from Baylor.
Gabe Hall.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we don't hear no reports for him like that about him no more. I don't know. CJ.
Oh yeah, and CJ did play an excellent game. The one game he did play that season, he played well too against Pat.
Yeah, he did. He did just buy that house. So yeah, he got try to keep that joint up.
He paid, huh?
It was
Shit.
nice. That was
He
nice though.
paid,
It was a
huh?
nice house. Nice
You
house.
better play good to keep in Philly so you can use that house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Philly not your best summer destination, good brother. So if you want to be here year round, you might want to play well.
But that was against Tanner McKee, right? Andre Sam? That was against Tanner McKee. No, I thought I thought Sean Stevens like tipped it and he caught the interception.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Unless it happened again today.
I don't be listen. I really don't even hear nothing about um Kenny.
Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
In the beginning I heard about him, but um yeah, Matt Hennessy did. He stepped in for a little bit.
I knew it would be
Um,
Hennessy. I knew Hennessy would be the rotational guy.
yeah, and then they had when both Makai Becton and Tyler Steen got hurt. They had I think Trevor Keegan
Yeah, it
on
was
it.
Keegan. Yeah, it was Keegan. I like the young kid Keegan though. I think he got a nice little motor on him, man. I think he can be something going to the Eagles. I don't know when he'll, tap into the potential, but I think we got a good pick with him. I like that. I had him on my list coming out of. I didn't think we was gonna get him that late though.
Says a lot of second team reps, but it could be one
He
of
get
two things. Like I
majority of
said
them.
earlier,
He get majority of them.
it could be one of two things. One of two things. It could be because they want to see what more do he got. How do he handle certain situations, or they could be like, okay, well, he did have some interceptions the last couple practices. Let's get him into a rhythm. It could be anything, you know. But Kenny Pickett, he might be the odd man out, and then he ain't gonna like that, and that's gonna be another quarterback that's like. And I'll be cool. I'll be cool with Will Greer be wide receiver 3. I'll be cool with that. I really would. He's not gonna get in the game.
That's why I'm like, that's the only thing. That's why I said I don't hear Kenny Pickett. Is he falling back into the 4th, 5th guy? Like it ain't. Look, we ain't even got 5 quarterbacks. He might be the 5th guy. He might look. You know how on Madden they put the kicker as the 4th guy when you don't have a 3. Jake Elliott might get in before Kenny Pickett.
Draw. That'd be wrong, bro. That would be wrong.
Kenny would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm retiring." Marsha. He called him Marsha. Cool Cat be messing up names, so.
Oh yeah, I don't know who he's talking about, man. Cool Cat. Cool Cat be in his own world, man. That's all I can say. Especially with the names, man. Name be right in front of his face. And I think he just talked too fast. That safety room, man. I'm really concerned about it, though. I'm really concerned about the safety room. And in the linebacker room, even though a lot of people say that the linebacker's been putting on, N'Kobe Dean did say that when the pass come on, they was trying to set the tone. And
I think he's talking about Dylan.
He only had.
Dylan McMahon. Dylan McMahon, yeah. The center we got from North Carolina State.
I don't think he's ready.
No, I said I think that's who he called Marshall. He called him Dylan Marshall.
Even close.
Don't ask me. I don't know if that's him or not, but I mean that's the only dude with that's the only dude with an M in his name. I mean,
yeah. He said, yeah, that's what we talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. He not. I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready yet, and that's okay. That's all right. Diane. Oh man. But that safety room, man, they gotta heal up. You know, we know what we got in certain guys, but they gotta stay healthy all year. That's what I'm concerned about. Reed Blankenship is another one that be getting dinged up and really it really shows in his play because he can't tackle the way he wants to.
He do be messing up the tackles. You could tell. Last year, you could tell when he was hurt, he'd be like, I'm like, Reed, you a downhill punisher, bro. Like, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, if you hurt, take a break, bro. Figure out what's going on with yourself. Don't hurt yourself more for no reason.
You said Cooper DeJean at safety? I don't know. That depends on what happened with like Mekhi Gardner. And if one of those other guys, the older guys that got converted over to safety or trying to get converted over to safety, if one of those other guys is not on the team, then I can see Cooper DeJean being on the roster as a safety, but he can play some nickel.
I don't want to lock Cooper DeJean in the one spot, seeing that he plays so many spots.
No, I'm saying on basically not like him in, but just on the depth chart on how it would show.
He'd probably be a safety because I think one of those guys are gonna get. I don't know which one, but I don't think we're going into the season with 5 safeties. So I think it's gonna come down to me be honest. I think it's gonna come down to James Bradberry and Avonte Maddox fighting for that last safety spot.
See, I think different because I think they're going to be on the roster. I think Mekhi Gardner's out of here, and I think Tyler Hogg, another person that you don't hear nothing about, is gone. So, yeah, Bradberry could be at the safety position as a depth piece, and Avonte Maddox could be at the slot position as a depth piece. But they could always alternate. Well, Avonte Maddox could always alternate.
That's just my opinion. I think they're just going to be fighting for that last spot because I only think we're going in with 4 safeties on the roster.
We need to after last season.
So I think me personally, I think James Brad, because if you notice, they kind of been switching out for each other. Like you said, like Maddox will play a set, and then it got switched. James Bradberry playing sets, Maddox playing set. I think they playing for the same spot.
They playing for the same spot, man. My boy Maddox gone.
It wouldn't shock me, bro.
My boy Maddox is gone because I'm viewing it on how they're viewing the whole Bradberry. Like they bring it up Bradberry, but you do see them swapping out at practice. But they bring it up Bradberry on what he did and whatever. And they would rather have a guy that's going to be there. And, I wouldn't be mad at it. A guy that's going to be there regardless of how much he suck or not. But as safety, you got to play zone. So he should flourish there. And then on top of that, he could tutor the other tutor the other guys. Like he could basically like, hey, this is what I'm seeing out here. He did have some success in the league. So I feel like that, keeping him in-house and having him as a vet in the secondary that's able to talk with Slay and CJ Gardner-Johnson, I feel like the young guys gonna be all right from years to come. But if it's out of them two, like I said, Maddox is out of it.
Dang, I thought you would have pulled for Maddox.
No, because I'm thinking about everything we know about these two guys. Maddox played good when he's available, but again, he's not available. So how can you say, oh, he's playing good if he's not available?
I told you, I got two separate arguments with James Bradberry. James Bradberry, your play, and for Avonte Maddox, your health. And at the end of the day, in my eyes, I'm trying to figure out which one go. Obviously, health means more, but play mean a lot too. So in my eyes, like, what are they going to value more? A guy that's on the bench that if he comes off is playing at a Pro Bowl level, or a guy in James Bradberry who come off the bench and you have to be cautious and hide him in the defense so he don't get exposed.
I think he's just going to be a cover guy. I think that's what it is.
Because I think you put Maddox on the field, no matter how I feel about his health, he giving you Pro Bowl type play.
That's facts. That's facts. But then again, if he give you Pro Bowl type play, we seen this bull tackle somebody, and his toe got hurt.
Dak Prescott.
What I'm saying, when he's sitting up there making plays like that, yes, it's a great play, but then he's limping off. Like I don't want him to go through that. But I do want him to stay on the strength of him and Dallas Goedert's relationship. Also, like, I just want that brotherhood to still be in the building. Everybody knows it's a business, but I know it's bothered people when they gotta leave. It happened with Jalen Hurts, and it also happened with Dak Prescott. When one of the guys leave, it's like, damn. All right, well, move on.
You guys think you're going to pay Bradberry to be a backup at that price? Just want to know you guys' opinion.
That's the guaranteed price. If we keep him on this roster, that's the guaranteed price. So think about it like this, William. And I did this troll on Sunday, but it's a reality. James Bradberry get cut. Bro said that we take a hit of 7.8 something like that.
Yeah.
And then now we took that hit. What everybody else want, Justin Simmons, right? If Justin Simmons even come down to a 12, 10 to 12, even 13, then that move doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You just basically
paid 19 for the safety.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to really think this through. If we going,
I don't think Bradberry getting cut. To me personally, I don't think Bradberry and Justin Simmons coincide.
Why not?
Like, because I don't think like Howie's gonna cut Bradberry to make a spot for Justin. You know what I mean? I think if he gonna sign Justin, it's gonna be because somebody else isn't working on the safety room. Bradberry's on a look, I paid you, so I'm trying to figure it out type deal. I don't want to just throw you out there because I did believe in you. So I'm trying to make it work as best as I can.
Pac-Man 504. Who that?
That's one of my guys. What's up, Pac-Man? Anaya Smith. He trying to figure it out. He gonna figure it out, I guess. If he don't, he'll be red-shirted this year. He'll figure it out going through the season.
And I don't want at any moment, Michael Clay, if you're listening to me, right? I do not want Anaya Smith catch it, any punt returns or kick returns. I don't want it. Not this year. I want him to
take it all in. Listen, if you letting him catch it, he better be in practice being perfect. He better not have dropped one in about a month before he go back there and catch any of them for me.
I'm about to say, because I seen different at the open practice. Open practice, he dropped.
That's what I said. He got to go a month of everything being money. He catching everything, no drops. Because bro, you put him in a crucial game, DB, and we like, okay, this might be one of the ones, and he muffed that.
Yeah. Everybody in the league, everybody in the link is going to hate it. Everybody in the link.
After we done being shocked, because the first is gonna be like
They said it was 5. They said it was 5 fights that broke out in Seattle on Wednesday. 5 in the Seattle practice.
It's intense out there, man. Everybody
So
getting into it though.
So he threw a helmet at Kayvon Wallace, and he also swung a helmet at cornerback Trey Brown.
Was it the same helmet though? So was he swinging it before we get the video, and then he hit Kayvon?
Same helmet. Yo, you would be a good lawyer, dog.
What?
Was it the same helmet though? Was it the same helmet? Like that? Don't even.
No, I'm asking. Like, did we miss the video where he's swinging it and then he hit Kayvon? Because maybe he's swinging at Kayvon, and they just saying, "Oh, he swung at the cornerback too." Because you listen, if I'm in that moment where I got a weapon, you better get out my way, bro. I'm gonna hit you too.
That's crazy, dog. 5 fights, bro.
It was 4 in Cincy. Jeez. Well, I guess we better get ready then, DV.
It's too hot.
Every other joint practice been bumping. We might well go ahead and get ready for the Eagle videos.
I think the Patriots is good food. I don't think it's going to be.
Man, listen, I never heard about fights at Cincy. I ain't heard of the Giants. Don't never really get into it. I mean, it's been all over the league. Oh yeah, he did do Slay nasty, no cap. Oh yeah, but DK is a hot wire king. He is definitely a hot wire boy. I'm glad.
He need to be checked out. He need to be checked out. He need to be checked out. If you get that mad,
Kayvon Wallace didn't have no guardian on. He caught that straight to the head. He caught it straight to the head. Hey, you know what's funny though? When CJ was talking about people that wanted him back on the team. I was like, dang, I was kind of one of the people that didn't want to let him go. But I also thought after he did what he did, he couldn't come back. Oh, funny how the world turned around. Would you watch some Cincy fights?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Giants usually fight each other, just like the Cowboys. They usually beat each other up in camp. We'll be getting video Wednesday, man. You know, somebody got knocked out, playing with the Eagles, like we cookies. You know what I mean? I just want to know how serious these injuries is. That's kind of what I was trying to look up, but they ain't reported nothing at this moment. But it's camp, so you really don't have to report it. Unless you put them on a pup or something, you don't really got to report it.
So far, we going to fight with the Patriots. I don't know, man. I don't think we're going to fight.
I mean, they do got a little beef. They do got a little beef with us from week 1 last year, though. They do feel like they got bamboozled.
We'll see.
CJ this has been the energy, though.
CJ better not be involved.
Shit, but that show already messed up. You better stay out of people's business, good brother.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he already hurt.
Let the healthy people get into it. You stay out the business. Hey, Nakeem, I do see that, bro. Him talking crazy to somebody.
Oh yeah, he gonna talk crazy. He gonna talk crazy.
It might be Quinyon. Might be Quinyon.
They gonna test the rookie though. They going to.
Him just being like, "Oh, that route was trash." You know, he been telling everybody in our camp that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man, but I can't wait till that. Well, damn, I ain't gonna be here.
For what?
That joint practice.
Oh, you already be gone?
Yeah, I'll be in Florida Saturday night, Sunday morning. I'm on the boat. all the way up until the following.
Where you going,
Sunday.
Cape? You going to Cape Canaveral or Miami?
Cape Canaveral.
That's not far from the cribbo.
Yeah, Cape Canaveral, and then we get on the cruise. Dominican Republic. Wow, sound like Cool Cat. The Dominican Republic, Nassau, and Grand Turk.
Yeah, Dukes just came back from a cruise, man. She brought me some shot glasses, a little something from Mexico.
Oh, okay.
I think I got one from Costa Rica. Let me see. Is this Costa Rica? Yeah.
Yeah, I bring back some stuff too, man.
The Dukes brought me
These
back
are just.
something else from Mexico. Costa Maya.
I used to just go just for the Hennessy White, but that's overrated to me.
I mean, now it ain't even as exclusive as it used to be because now you can find it places in America. It was good when you couldn't find it over here.
Mm-hmm.
They done added a little additive to it now. Now it ain't once Americans get their hand on it, it ain't as good.
No, it's like all right, on to the next day.
Yeah. Now you gotta find a new exclusive. Like, bro, I used to like Casamigos, and then when it became like the commercial brand, I was like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And now people be like, oh, it tastes watered down. Yeah, because 1,000 people buying it. They can't mass produce it that fast. It was a small brand, and then everybody buying it. They like, oh, we got to get it out. We don't want to miss no money.
Just can't wait until Friday.
Hey, how do you think? I got one question. How do you think Marvin Harrison, the way he handling his rights, how do you think that's going to affect the league moving forward?
If
they still can't sell his jerseys,
right? If it's successful, and he ball out and he gets paid or whatever, like if it's successful, it's going to be a lot of people doing that.
From what I heard, he's doing pretty good off his own merch that he's selling on his own website.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. If it happens, and he's nationally at least making sales on his jerseys and stuff. Yeah, I can see it.
I just don't know how that benefits the fans because he does. I'm a Cardinal fan. I don't want just the Marvin Harrison Jr. with the Marvin Harrison emblem. I want the Cardinal emblem. I'm a fan of the Cardinals. You know what I mean? So to me, like, yeah, I bought the first jersey, but is a person going to continue to buy jerseys that aren't associated with the Cardinals as a Cardinal fan? Or do I get the initial jersey and then I move on?
I don't know how it's going to work out for him. Honestly, on a national scale, I don't know how it's going to work out for him.
Because they was talking about it yesterday, like, it still ain't being sold. And I was just like, dang, how does that work out? As far as later on.
Yeah.
Some people got, what people are doing is they, the Arizona jersey, how you can get the jersey and you change the number.
Right.
They're just getting it and putting Harrison Jr. on the back. They even selling them on eBay. I seen that the other day when I was trying to look up to see what his jersey looked like, and I seen people they was selling it.
Gonna win that.
Huh?
He ain't gonna win that. I said I forgot about that rapper that way around the whole situation. Yeah, he ain't gonna win that. Because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get the authentic John, put his number on there, put Harrison Jr. on there. And that's probably that's gonna be the highest. Like if he ball out like I believe he will, that's gonna be the highest custom made jersey NFL shop, Fanatics, all them. Like it's gonna be it's gonna be to the point that the Cardinals don't have any more custom made. If he balls out the way I think he will. And that depends on who's throwing him the ball.
Facts. I think Kyler Murray will do a good job with him, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he a dog, Pat, man. A dog. He locking
Quinn,
shit up. No, that's my boy, man.
Don't worry about Quinn balling. No, I know. Look, I'm just talking. But yeah, Quinn has breakups. He basically, in top receivers' faces. He's staying close knit with tight ends.
Physical, man.
But
I
he's
like
doing
that
it
he
all.
playing with a little intensity.
And somewhere where he's not even used to playing that, he being successful there.
Hey, you know who did this? Now that I'm looking at the actual Marvin Harrison page. Oh, Pops did that. Hey, can you hold on before you say something? Hey, man, can you tweet that out for me? I just want to bookmark it so I can circle back. Can you tweet that out? Tag me in it. You know what I'm saying? I come bookmark it real quick. What I was saying though, bro, his pops got something to do with it. Because guess what? Guess whose jersey is also on sale on this page? Harrison Sr. pictures and jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
That's who that is, ain't it? And that Pops jersey?
Wow. Yeah, that is.
That's the Colts jersey. Colts helmet, everything on here. I don't see it yet, Pat, man. I'm looking at your page, dog. I ain't see you tweeted out yet, bro. What's going on, good brother? 150. That's a good dream, bro. You know what I mean? We all dream for, a lot of things. Some people want, fancy cars. Some people want diamond rings. Some people want money. But Chase ain't getting 150.
What are you getting?
That's for shit, sure.
First of all, I don't think he gonna be on Chase.
Even if he is, Hope Rogers right there. You know what I mean?
Push come to shove, I think push come to shove. I think it's gonna be. I think he gonna be more on Wiggins than Chase.
Oh, you think he'll cover Higgins more?
Mm-hmm.
It could be possible. Who gonna play more slot? That's probably what he gonna cover more of. So I think Jamar Chase probably play. I think he's gonna end up covering both. To be honest, they both play slot a lot. They're gonna try the rookie, man. Burrow got it. They gotta try the rookie.
I want them to.
One thing I'm gonna tell you: you're gonna try the rookie, and you give up that pick.
Who on that side?
Give up that pick.
Because somebody got to come from that side to make him rush that throw.
It's either Sweater Huff, probably, or Sweater Huff and Nolan.
Yeah. Somebody got to come from that side. The opposite side.
I'm hoping the pass rush is elite, though. I'm hoping we're able to have a great pass rush this year, for sure.
Yeah. Just being able to drop back, this is that type of defense, and hopefully, I ain't hear too much from Sweat. Bryce Huff been a little quiet. Nolan Smith got quiet after the big practice that he had.
He had a couple good practices too, and I thought he was going to build on them, DV.
Yeah, but they probably figured him out. And you got to go to the drawing book, because if they can figure you out, because there's going to be tape out there on you again, and I'm like, oh, he's still doing that. I got young blood.
Bro, if he don't come to the table with an extra move in his bag, I'm gonna be real upset. If I see that same ghost move, and he ain't got no extra like spin back in, duck under, none of that, I'm gonna be real upset because that's gonna make me feel like he ain't do no work.
What he did was gain that 7 pounds.
I really need to see that. I
think he was in the vicinity of where the sack happened, but I don't think he got the sack. I'll double check though. I'll double check on that, but I'm not sure that he did. But
Oh,
yeah.
he said Nolan got one of that. No, I mean Nolan should play well this year. I believe he should.
I need him to. I was high on him too.
I believe he'll have a good year. I believe last year was more the learning curve, bro. He just got in with. You gotta think, bro. Them dudes, a lot of them Georgia dudes, been men amongst boys for years. You know what I mean? You get big headed a little bit. You come in, I'm finna dominate. Then you realize you ain't dominating. Then either you take it serious or you get taught a lesson. But I think Nolan, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter. I think all three of them boys done locked in. I'm hoping the Kobe Dean eventually lock in because it don't seem like it sometimes, but we'll see.
He got a sack the day before.
Yeah, he did get a sack the day before.
Mm-hmm. The day before.
I like what Kellen Moore said about Jalen Hurts yesterday. Like, yeah, my scheme is helping Jalen, but he making some great decisions. Like we at that point when he did the interview, we only had 2 interceptions through the whole camp, and that was including all the quarterbacks.
Yeah, because.
But go ahead, DB. Go ahead.
I'm saying at that practice, it was another interception. So I agree. Yeah, it was 2.
The thing about it for me, DV, is Caller ain't throwing picks, but he moving up the chart, and that's great. I mean, he moving down the chart.
Something's going on.
Tanner has thrown. I think Tanner has thrown all the interceptions at camp, but he moving up the charts.
I thought Kenny Pickett threw that pick that was at open practice.
Oh yeah, that was Kenny. Mm-hmm. That was Kenny. So that's the one he threw, but. The other 3 has been Tanner, but Tanner getting more 2-team snap. But I think if it's me, I think it's because Tanner probably taking chances that he wasn't taking last year, and he doing it confidently. Oh yeah, that 49er game, yeah, he got baby. A couple times. Nolan Smith tried to ghost, and the bigger ghost showed up. Trent was like, "Where you thought you was going? What? You thought you was gonna get away with that? What the next? Like this how like DV. I know them other linemen be like when they do them one moves. If you elite, or let's say if you top tier lineman, you can't come with no one move, bro.
Now he's saying 200.
He gaslighting now. He gaslighting now. Pat, man, we ain't playing with you, man. You gaslighting now. You don't believe that no. You don't believe that no more than the sky being purple, man. Stop playing. If you put up 200 yards, I'll go find a pink elephant.
Our D line got to show up though. They do got to show up.
Both got to show up in that game because they obviously gonna have. Man, we ain't gonna put the rookie on them all game, man. We got more than just the rookie, man. Isaiah Rodgers gonna be on them. A little bit of Schley, a little bit of Quinion, a little mixture. Probably a little Cooper. I hope not though, bruh. Hey, somebody asked me, bro, how would I feel if I look up at Cooper DeJean one-on-one with like somebody like top tier, like a CD Lamb or something? I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna be screaming, please.
I'm gonna have a whole video. I'm gonna have a whole video cursing Vic out. Like, why would you do this?
Why did you put that man one-on-one like that? He did not bet against his team. He bet while he was in the locker room of the facility. He didn't even bet on football.
Or anything.
He didn't even bet. Yeah. That's kind of messed up though, because a lot of the people said they didn't really tell you the bylaws. They expected you to look it up. And somebody was like, I bet you Isaiah Rodgers looked up all the bylaws. No, he won't never bet in the locker room again.
No. He learned his lesson. Take away what he loved the most besides his son.
Hey man, look, he made a mistake, man. He owned up to it. Accountability is the key, man.
Yeah.
Accountability is the key, man. He held himself accountable for what he did. So I ain't got no issues with it. What else you got anything else for the people?
Not really, man. Not much. I'm gonna try to pop out as many videos as I can for the rest of the week before I get
Still
ready
debating
to
Friday,
on the
man.
drive.
I really wanted to pop out, but I don't know if I can do it. I really do, bro. I'm like, dang, I might have to pop out and do the live play-by-play. I'm like, man, I don't know. Is my mental stable enough to even stay here the whole game? Jesus.
No, I probably won't even be back at that third preseason game.
You'll still be here for this one, don't you?
On Friday, yeah, but I'm leaving like between midnight and 2:00 in the morning, Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, but I ain't really got nothing much going on, man. Just trying to catch up on a couple of days that I missed recording.
You funny. He gonna hold him under 85. Oh man. Y'all hilarious, bro.
Y'all seen that fight and y'all think y'all tough. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Cool story,
if you hold him like that, then I don't know what happened to AJ that day. I ain't gonna act like AJ unstoppable, but I don't see no CTB like a cornerback 3, man. I don't see no cornerback 3 locking up AJ, man. Devontae gonna have the big game.
You ain't mad about that?
Not at all. Let Devontae eat then. Devontae will kill you too.
Or
You about to ask a question?
oh no, remember the dude, the Patriots fan that we had on the show?
Yeah.
He was asking about doing the second preseason game Wednesday at 7:30, but I'm not gonna be here, so he asked me if you wanted to.
I'll hit him. Tell him to hit me. We can talk about it, I guess. I'll see what I can do.
Right.
I might do something. You know what I mean? I don't know. It depends. Look, it definitely depends on how this first one goes now.
Or hold on, let me see what he said. Actually, I don't know if it's the live or he wanted to talk about it before the game. I don't know. He said, where you at? He said next week if you are available, are you and your boy down to do a preseason live stream? It was. He said before the game though. Before the next game Thursday. So the game is actually on Thursday, he said.
We can do something Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be here. So you had to pop out with him, I guess.
Hey, you funny. He said you got to pop out with him, I guess. Man. I'll holler at him though and see what's up. Definitely can see what we can do. I'm always down to content. What you got for the people before you get up out of here this week though? You dropping some videos, obviously.
Yeah, dropping some videos and just talking about whose stock is up, whose stock is down. Who I'm looking forward to see shine in this first preseason game, and who needs to shine basically. Just all the Eagles news that comes out, and I'll try to cut back that into like almost a 10-minute video. And besides that, it's always go birds, fly Eagles fly.
Other than your boy Smitty having 17,334 podcasts, you know what I'm saying, that I do every dang week. Nah, man, I'm on the same thing DV on, man. I'm gonna get me a video out here probably tomorrow about who I want to see, man, in this preseason. What I feel about the team, you know, the state I feel the team is in at this moment. You know, something to just touch up with the people on how things going and get some perspective back. But nah, man, check down Saturday at noon. Aftermath Sunday, 8 o'clock. Monday, Birds of Broad Street, and then I work on something with old boy. But hey, look, if I don't collab with old boy, we still here Wednesday 7. Even if it's just me, I will be here, man. So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, man, you know, fly Eagles, fly go Birds, man. Until next time, y'all know what it is.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host Liddy. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
Time for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts. They
was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.